Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I got a banger for y'all today. So, our greatest ally in the Middle East is pretty much losing popularity all over the world. Therefore, they have to somehow, some way bypass all of the negativity that's been going around recently. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, so as you can see by the title here, we're gonna go over this article here from the Middle East Eye. Israel is getting ready to pretty much spend $250 million just to get people to finally say, "Oh, okay, killing babies is completely okay. Yeah, we're fine with that." So Israel to pour 730 million into propaganda armor aimed at reputational crisis. Oh my God. See, this is one thing that I have emphasized in the past, and many people have also emphasized the same exact thing, is that these people, they're not very bright. They're not very smart. Okay? Therefore, they think that they can solve every problem by just throwing money at it. And one thing that you will understand is that everybody is not corrupt like the people in the office, like the Donald Trump, the Tulsi Gabbard, all these people that can easily be paid off to turn a blind eye to all the corruption that's going on. Not everybody work like that. But these people, they have been living in a bubble for so long and have been causing corruption and getting away with it for so long that, well, they just can't innovate. They just can't seem to come up with anything new, you know? It's not really that hard to just stop bombing innocent people, turn around and say, "We were wrong, we're sorry," and then just move on and then just let the heat die down and then pick it right back up again. Not that I'm giving you any ideas, but what I am saying is, if I was in your position, that's a right route I would take, because see, evil is embedded in these people's DNA. They can't help it. Okay, they cannot help it. As long as the devil exists, there will always be people around to commit atrocities all over the world. So, global support for Israel dropped sharply as criticism amount over genocide, apartheid, and regional war. Israel is preparing to spend nearly $750 million on its propaganda arm as it seeks to counter a worsening global image shaped by a genocide in Gaza and regional war, according to its national budget passed in March. FYI, they're also fighting in Lebanon as well. And on top of that, the whole entire, well, anybody who's pretty much in tune with geopolitics and in tune with America and Israel's relationship will unanimously agree that America got dragged into the war with Iran simply because of Israel. And this is not my word. This is not the word of just any normal Joe out there. Rather, this is coming directly from the White House themselves. They have admitted that they got dragged into this war because of the state of Israel. And I'll continue with the article. I'm not going to read the whole entire thing, but if you want to go read the whole thing, it's going to be right here. This is the title for you. First reported by the Jerusalem Post, a total of 730 million has been allocated to a national public diplomacy directorate. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I was really loud. There you go. That's better, my eyesight. Anyway, director known by its Hebrew name Hasbara, which oversees Israel's propaganda. The figure marked a sharp increase from the 150 million set aside the previous year, which had already surged to roughly 20 times per 2023 level. The scale of spending point to an intensified effort to improve Israel's international standing as negative perception grow, including allied countries such as the United States of America. Israel has been widely accused of genocide in Gaza Strip, where forces have killed and injured more than 350,000 Palestinians since October 2023 and starved 2.3 million people. The country has also been accused of creating an apartheid system in the occupied West Bank. So, so as you can see, the number that was flying around was 750,000, even though they actually, Israel has came out and accepted that number. That's the number that was actually put out by the H, and they have come out and actually accepted it. But truth of the matter is, this sounds a little bit more accurate. Why? Because you got to understand that the people under the rubble to this day have not been accounted for. That's one. Two, There are people who bomb drop directly on them, completely evaporating their body, like nothing was left of them. So those are also not being accounted for. So the number, in my opinion, is a lot higher than we can possibly imagine. But, you know, like I said, they like to throw money at problems thinking that it's going to go away. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up this article is simply because we are about to see a surge, a huge amount, a bunch of influencers talking about how whatever is going on in Israel is nothing to worry about. Whatever is going on in, you know, everything is Hamas's fault. Israel is not responsible for anything, blah, 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 blah. Therefore, you should turn a blind eye to innocent people being sniped in the head, kids being sniped in the head, you know, baby infant dying in incubators and so on and so forth. They want you to turn a blind eye to all of that because they're getting ready to pretty much fuel these money hungry influencers. And again, we're about to be flooded with this. Whether you're on X, Instagram, wherever you are, just understand that your feed is now about to be just saturated with a bunch of influencers talking about how the H are the bad guy and Israel is the victim. And I wanted to go ahead and pretty much end it off with something like this, because taking the money from these people is equivalent to pretty much selling your soul to an extent. Okay. And the reason why I wanted to end it off with this is because as a Muslim, and if you're not a Muslim, perhaps this may be like a little bit of a dawah to you. I mean, you don't have to accept it, but this is why we believe as Muslim that on the day of resurrection, the devil is pretty much going to go ahead and give speech to the people who follow him, to the people who worship him, right? And this is what he's going to say. And I quote, "And Shaitan will say, when the matter has been decided," meaning judgment is over, everybody has gone to hell, everybody has gone to heaven, wherever you have been directed to. "Verily, Allah promised you a promise of truth, and I too promise you." The devil said, "I too promise you, but I betrayed you. I had no authority over you except that I called you and you responded to me. So blame me not, but blame yourself. I cannot help you, nor can you help me. I deny your former act in associating me, Shaitan, as a partner with Allah by obeying me in the life of the world. Verily, there is a painful torment for the wrongdoers." So the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because right now it may not seem like a big deal. How bad can it be to accept $7,000 and turn a blind eye to it, right? One thing you will start to notice is that these people are becoming very, very sloppy. And in my personal opinion, I genuinely think that the reason is because the devil is getting ready to pretty much abandon them. Throughout history, people who worship the devil, when the wrath of God come upon them, where is the devil to be seen? Nowhere. He already did his job. He has already misguided the people. So when the devil comes to you and try to offer you some sort of money for you to turn a blind eye to it, just understand that it'll only be a matter of time, whether that's in this world or in the hereafter, where he will disassociate with you. Now, is it going to be the physical devil coming to you and disassociate? No, it's not. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this is the last verse of the Quran where it says, "Say, O Prophet, I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind, the master of humankind, the God of humankind, from the evil of the lurking whisperer who whispered into the heart of humankind, from among the jinn and among mankind." So what that means is that human beings can also have the characteristic of a jinn, of a devil, of somebody who can whisper evil into the heart of mankind. So this money right here that's going to be flowing around for you to turn a blind eye to the G-side that's going on in the Middle East is the equivalent of the devil pretty much enticing you with money, saying, "Hey, don't worry about the evil. You just do what you got to do. Just go ahead and say whatever's going on is completely A-okay." So that's why I'm pretty much reading you this, because right now you may accept the money, but how far can that money take you? How long would it take before, well, that money is no longer useful and you've also destroyed your own reputation on the internet? So ladies and gents, I just wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys, because one thing that I really like to put a lot of emphasis on is that these people are not as smart as you think they are. All right, nor are the God's chosen people. There are good people among them. Don't get me wrong. Among the Yahud, there are good people among them. Some of them, in fact, are activists, such as Norman Finkelstein, such as Max Blumenthal is one of those guys that's also an activist. Well, he's a journalist, but he's out there as well. He's from the Yahud, but he's also out there speaking out on the behalf of the Palestinian and how the atrocity that has been going on among them. But I digress. One thing that I do want to say is they're not smarter than us. They're not stronger than us. They're not, most definitely not God's chosen people. And they're just more corrupt than we are. They're willing to pretty much use infants to further their goal. They use kids, innocent kids, to pretty much blackmail people in high position of power. So that way those people in high position of power can allow them to pretty much do whatever it is that they do. All right. Another one that they're also very, very good at is they will pretty much carpet bomb an entire blog just to get 1 or 2 people. So this is what I mean when I say they're not smart. They're just more evil than we are. All right. So I want to go ahead and end it off with that. If you made it this far, I know I went on a little bit of a tangent. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys up in the next video. Assalamu alaikum. Come on. You made it this far. Is it really that hard to just hit that little tiny subscribe right down there? And if you don't hit the subscribe, at least leave a little comment and leave a little, like button somewhere down there. And I'll see you guys in the next video.